Hello, I'm Ginkgo Sequoia and I'm author of the book The Tree Mystic. Today's extract from the book is about belonging. It also covers rejection, relationships, family, non-attachment, downsizing, etc. It's with Solly the Tree Mystic and Utica in the main, but the other volunteers are also there in attendance. Utica asks the first question. Solly, if someone did want to make a commitment to God, what would they need to do? Surrender. We have talked about this before. However, some people follow other paths. Like what? There are some religious people who make a total commitment to non-attachment. This does not just include material things. It includes refraining from being attached to their families. They will not stay in one house for more than 3 nights. They are perpetually on the road. That is a considerable commitment. It is. However, before they set out, they test themselves. This is to establish that they have the mental endurance to stick things out. For example, they pull all their hair out with their hands. Afterwards, they will take a ceremonial bath in butter, milk and saffron. Ling and Apolline's mouths opened together. Ouch! Utica appeared less circumspect. What do you think about that, Solly? I think that it is radical. However, I understand their goal. They are committed to being one with the world. They do not want to be limited by living with the confines of just their own family. Solly, how do you give up all your material attachments and your family? To begin with, you mentally rehearse not being attached to them. Then you commence on your journey. Are you saying that you don't give all your attachments away or throw them out before you set off? Correct. You just set out. Leave all your possessions in your house or in the boxes and your family in their house. Later, as your faith builds, your possessions and attachments will lose their hold over you. Then they will fall like ripe fruit from the tree. If I did have a family, I'm not sure that I would want to give them up for non-attachment. You wouldn't be giving them up. The goal is not to diminish your love for them. The goal is to love them even more. You would just seek to drop your attachment to them. What are the consequences of that? You would need to go out and love the wider world even more. If you succeed, everything, including your family, will appear more precious and lovable, and you will become more lovable too. I will give that some thought. I would like you to do more than that. Go ahead, tell me. Some of the children staying with us have been abandoned by their parents. This might leave them feeling powerless, alone, scared, desensitized, and isolated. They might also find it difficult to connect with other people or to be intimate. They might have a fear of rejection. Tragically, they might find themselves alone forever unless they confront their challenges. After that, there was a long pause. A couple of the volunteers said, I can relate to some of that. Good, Solly replied, because I have something for you to meditate on. If abandonment and a lack of loving attachment can cause so much suffering in an infant child that has been abandoned, why do some people think that non-attachment will end suffering? That's the end of that little extract, although it's not the end of that story, because it leads to some very, very interesting things that happen much later. But you'll have to read the book to find that out. I don't think I'm going to put that in the video and spoil the ending. You can read or buy the book on Amazon or at thetreemystic.com, and there will be more videos on this subject of rejection and belonging and lots more in the book as well if you're interested. Thank you. Goodbye.